Welcome back to Onboard Lifestyle. Well, as you can see in the background here, we've got some just ugly weather, and it's been like that for the past about 7 days now, and it looks like at least for the next week. As a matter of fact, last night, not too far from here at Cape Disappointment, they clocked a sustained wind of 62 and gusted to 72. It was humping here too. We were in the 50s last night with driving rain. So it's gonna be tough to get these projects done on the exterior. Not to say it's impossible. Once in a while we are seeing a little sun break, like right now. It hasn't rained in an hour, but I can see this next weather system getting ready to hit us. I've just got a few minutes outside. It's not to say we're not gonna get projects done. I've got plenty of things inside. In fact, I'm starting to lay those out and see what we have material-wise. I don't want to be heading off to the marine store and wandering around town to get parts. So I'm really going to take a look at what future projects I have all the materials for and see what I could get done while we're being quarantined. So it's definitely not boring. We're not getting cabin fever. Well, not yet, but let's head inside and get to work. Okay, here we are in the salon, and we're here for a reason, because there's quite a bit of storage in and under this salon seating, and we built the salon back in episode 35. Seems like so long ago, and actually it was. But I keep it for more long-term storage. It's not real convenient to pull up the cushions and move the pillows, and let's face it, this is our living area, so I use it more for just access for occasional items. But there's so much stuff packed under the salon seating that I need to start working through it anyways. I know Lynn's been eyeballing all this real estate for years now.
Eyeballing? We have a deal!
And so I should be happy if I start busting out a few of these projects. So let's dig into this, and I'll just start pulling out project by project and see which ones I have enough material on the boat to start finishing. I think there's going to be a few, so let's get going. Okay, looks like I have most everything I need for this project. I have 3 sets of waterproof speakers. Look at the meet, salt, fog, and UV exposure standards. I've got my marine signal wire, and I have all the connectors. Let me show you what this project is all about. Okay, this is our entertainment system, and you know, we've been using it for years. We installed it a few years ago. We use it every day. This is our Fusion MS AV600. This handles the music and DVDs for the monitor and for Zone 1, which is inside of the salon here. This also has another unit down here, which is an iPod dock or device dock. We also have a Bluetooth smart dongle on here, so we could stream music from any device. It's been working real well, but we only have one zone, which is the salon. This is able to handle multiple zones, up to 3 zones on this unit. So those speakers, I would love to add more zones, maybe down in the head or Emma's stateroom.
Emma's cabin, zone 2. Just saying.
Definitely we're going to add one exterior. When we do the hardtop, we will put one in the cockpit. So we have options. I know Emma would love to get some music down in her stateroom. Okay, I installed 2 speakers in this zone, which is in the salon. One goes in the entertainment pod, and one goes way down about 19 feet away in the nav station pod. They're facing away from the room, which kind of resonates nicely throughout the salon. It's worked out pretty well. Okay, adding a zone to this unit, it seems simple, but there's a lot that will go into it. I need to tie leads back to the head unit here, route them through all the wire chases, find locations for them, and, well, actually, now that I explain it, it seems pretty simple. Access is really nice. I just pull these pods open, And I have wire chases already inside of these. Here's that first speaker tucked in nicely here. And you know what? No excuses. I probably should get this one done soon. Okay, here's another project we have. It is our inverter. It's a 2000 watt pure sine wave with built-in AC transfer switch. I've never installed this. It may be a good time to do this. I think I have everything I need. I've got my 2 gauge 12 volt leads coming from the battery to the unit. I have the correct lugs and shrink wrap. I have the status monitor, all the other additional wire I need to hook it to our system with all the connectors. Compass, what are you doing? You look guilty. God. You just want to play, don't you? Okay, that's enough, buddy. Thank you. You know, there's a good reason we have not installed our inverter yet. And that is because SV Basic is wired 12 volt. Everything is 12 volt. The TVs are 12 volt. The lighting is 12 volt. Every feature on the boat is 12 volt. You know, we do have a 110 system on board, and we can run that with a generator or plugged into shore power. But when we're underway, it's 12 volt. We got this a while back knowing that, yeah, we probably will need to have 110 while we're underway. So this might be a good project for me. The hardest part about this is finding a place to put it. You want to put it as close to your battery bank as possible because there's quite a bit of power that runs through this thing. And the shorter the lead, the lesser the gauge. I haven't installed this unit yet because in my mind it needs to be in the perfect location. It needs to be close to the batteries, and our battery compartment is already, it's pretty full now, and I want to make sure I don't overcrowd our battery compartment because I do want to expand with more batteries or lithium here in the future. But I need to put it as close to the batteries as possible to keep that from keep that gauge down. I don't want to go any larger than 2 gauge. I have 2 gauge here, and if I could keep that distance down, I could keep it on 2 gauge. I have all the parts for that, so it's just finding that perfect location close to the batteries to mount it. And I know that's why I haven't done it yet, because I'm still struggling with that. But maybe that's something I got to work my way through and get this thing installed.
You know, it's kind of easy to just really sit around and do nothing during this time because you don't really have a choice. But watching Teal pull out his projects and kind of get a grip of what he needs to do inspired me and motivated me to do my own. I know that there's a ton of projects that I can do, and really I can't sit idle for very long anyways. So I'm kind of excited to jump on these and see what I can accomplish besides eating and cooking. As you can see, I have more than enough material to last me a long time. I had purchased back in Seattle a whole bolt of Sunbrella charcoal gray canvas, as well as some screening. It's Fibertex. And I had anticipated or had planned on just doing a few projects here and there as we travel. But since we are practicing social distancing and we're going to be here for a while, might as well start tackling some of these projects now. I plan on making covers and screens for everything. So all of our hatches I'll make covers for. I'll be making the screens for all of our windows for a little privacy, and also I'm going to be making a lot of bags. I love making bags. I like it because it organizes everything inside and outside, and also covers to make sure that everything stays protected and dry. On our last boat, I think I went a little crazy because I made covers and bags and sunshades for just about everything on board. We wanted to keep all of our equipment well protected from UV damage, so I made covers for everything. When you're in an anchorage and you're not using your equipment, you want to make sure that those things are all covered. Even our clutches and our winches, if we weren't using it, we were going to cover it. And one of the things that I think that was the best investment was making sunshade for your boat. When you're down in the tropics and you want to be outside, you know, that sun is intense. So having that sunshade makes your life so much more comfortable. I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do it on this one because I don't know how it's going to be anchored just yet. But once the hardtop is built, I can start going from there. In the meantime, I'm going to hone my skills and get better because the other project that I'm really excited about is our stack pack. Once Teal gets that mainsail on, then I can start measuring up and figuring out how we're going to do our stack pack. I don't like, or I'm not very good at using patterns, so I'm curious and excited to see how Teal and I are going to design this one to make it our own. So I got a lot to do. Time to get busy. Everybody knows that I absolutely love my Galley. I love everything about it, and Teal did an amazing job of designing and building this for me. With one exception. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but I have 12 cabinet doors, and I have 11 that are completed. Teal has yet to finish that last cabinet right over here. So I'm hoping that since we're here, that he will build that one for me.
Okay, I'm trying to see where this is going. I gotta chime in.
Okay.
I mean, this door is unique. You know that.
Everything's unique.
You're right. Every door is unique in this entire Galley. You have to understand, I'm doing flush mount doors.
Yeah.
That adds an element of detail, right?
Yes.
You like that?
Yes.
But this door is different than all the other doors.
I know. It's because I'm short. Okay.
Okay. Let me show this. Because of Lynn's height restrictions, I've opened.
I like that. It's a restriction.
I've opened all her cabinet doors on the upper cabinetry up like this.
Because
so now reach in.
I know. I
can
reach in? Because if it comes down, I can't reach.
Now close the door. It's nice.
Yes, I know. I know that's nice.
This door over here is a little different.
Yes.
And let me explain why. When we designed the Galley, we knew we didn't want to just take the easy route and put overlaid doors and drawer fronts on. I mean, that would have went fast. It would have been, I'm sure it would have been fine. But it's that extra detail. That's what we were going for. To flush out the drawer fronts and the cabinet doors and to get even reveals all the way around. It took an amazing amount of time. And that detail is what we envisioned. We wanted to have a nice streamlined, modern Galley, and all that extra work, I think, Lynn appreciates. Okay, this cabinet door is a little different than any other door in the Galley. And that's for one reason. It is wider than it is tall. In the rest of the Galley, I used a continuous hinge for the action on all the doors. And if I was to put a continuous hinge on here, it would only be like a 10-inch hinge. It would be too much torque on this door to open it up. I mean, this door would actually open up about to here. So my other option was to put continuous hinges on both sides and do a French door system. If I did a French door, this door would stick straight out and you'd be forced to look around the door to get into this cabinet. And I think that would be annoying after a while. The other option is to do it just like I did the other doors and put a long continuous hinge here, and it opens up. But as it opens up, it'll cover 2 lights. So it'll be a dark area here. So I came up with this idea of doing this as an accent door, and that's why I haven't built this yet, is because I want to do an inset acrylic lens on here. So as you open it up, the lights actually shine through, and you still get the light shining through. I think it'll be a fun project, and I want to do it not only on this door, but another cabinet door down below on our water closet. I have LED lighting inside that water closet, and I think it'd be kind of fun to do that one as well at the same time. So I think that's how I'm going to go. So let's take a look to see if I have enough material to do this project. Okay, I've dug all this out. It looks like I have my substrate here, plenty to do this project. I've got acrylic sheet for the lens. I have my West System epoxy, primer, and my bright side top coat. Here are the hatch springs and all the hardware I need. So it looks like this project can be done.
So these are some crazy times, but obviously we have plenty of projects on board that we can do to keep ourselves busy. Whether it's inside projects or outside ones, pending weather, we're going to stay pretty busy. In the meantime, we are going to continue doing our part in social distancing.
If you like this episode, please remember to subscribe and leave a comment. We love reading your encouraging words as a family.
We do like it. So thank you so much to our patrons, our subscribers, and viewers. But it goes without saying, it's a huge thanks to our first responders and healthcare providers that's going to help us get back to normal living. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.